So what we're going to do today, we're going to have a look at the reflex arc, which we started last week. Actually, I say last week before half term. I'm just going to put it here. So what we're going to do, actually, I didn't want to get all of them. I don't know why it's doing that. Okay. So I'm just going to get this image. So the point of today's session is to have a look at the reflex arc and how it relates to keywords, the things you're looking for in an exam, and how to really structure it so you can learn everything. All right. So first things first, what you're going to do in this is make a bullet point. So we're going to make mind maps and we're going to have a look at how to structure what you're learning, because one of the issues is that students don't actually answer the question. The write things down that have a lot of times very little to do with what we're asking them. So what you're going to do is create some bullet points first. So I've done it, all right? But I haven't said everything about them. So here's your bullet points, all right? They've got to be very short and very to the point, not sentences. You want something that you can look at very quickly, all right? So we've got a set of words here: receptor cells, sensory neurons, relay neurons, motor neurons, and effectors. Now, there's one thing in there that isn't written, and that's a stimulus. So you need to make these bullet points, but you need to make them in your own words that explains it to you. Once you do that, we're going to use Myro's really cool mind mapping thing. Now, I've got mine pinned, my mind map, but you might not have. So press the plus button, type in mind map, grab your mind map and drag it across. Now, for me, mind maps are really important. They're absolutely brilliant. So we're going to start off with the reflex arc. That's really small, so I'm going to make it bigger. And what you'll see is when you come to reflex arc, you've got 4 positive signs around it where you can add things. So I'm going to start with, and a reflex arc doesn't start with receptor cells. It starts with, which way should we go? Left, right, down? Let's go down. A stimulus, all right? Now, there are a couple of things. What's a stimulus? Now, for that, I can go down or to the right. It really doesn't matter. I'm going to branch off and I'm going to say, right, a stimulus is, let's put a square, something that happens to you. Like a pin prick. Like a pin prick. I've been pricked by a pin. All right. So, that tells me what happens after a stimulus. Oh, you can't hear me. Oh. Can you guys hear me now? All right, I'm just going to check my... Okay, well, there you go. Oh, you can hear me now? Oh, okay. All right, so let's get back to it, shall we? Okay. So after stimulus comes the receptor cells. Receptor cells. Okay, and this is your mind map. You do this after you do your bullet points. So what you need to do, the first part of what you need to do is create your bullet points first. All right, and you're going to start with bullet points. So you're going to start with stimulus. And then work your way down. So that's my first bullet point. Write something about it. After you've created your bullet points, your next step is to create a mind map. Like the one I've started. Now, this is really important because this is all about understanding what we are asking in an exam. Now, dear, do I keep going in and out? Ah, this was happening earlier. Oh, I don't know if it's me or me. Okay, well, I've recorded this. Let's see if I can